All right, guys, we have a 2021 Ford Mustang Mach E. There's a couple campaigns out on this vehicle. One is a 22B10 additional remote control and key blank. You guys were asking for some Mach E content. Well, here we go. Got one for you. So we don't have the key available for this thing, so we just ordered the 2 fobs and 2 key blanks so we can cut an additional key for this customer. It also has a battery energy control module reprogram, which is a 22S41. It has a 21P22 software update, and also 21C22 windshield glass reseal. We got to have somebody come out, remove the glass, and reseal the glass on this, which entails removing the windshield cowl, the wiper blades, the headliner, all kinds of stuff, it says. Alright, so what I did was I pulled this top panel off, I unsnapped it right here, and then I unsnapped this piece here, and there's a charge port right here on the fuse box and here, so you don't really need to get down to the battery. So I went to the ground post here and the charge port here. Now let's start our programming. It just reprogrammed the PCM under that 21P22 or 20, what is it, 21P22 software calibration update. And now it's doing the SOBDMB, side obstacle something, whatever. I don't know what the fuck these. This thing's got like 30 modules or something that's out of date on this car. Anyhow, let's let it update and I'll tell you what the next one is. Now we are reprogramming SOBDMC. Powertrain control module, side obstacle, something. I don't freaking know. Here are the explanations. Side or secondary onboard control module, anti-lock braking system, battery energy control module, secondary onboard control module C, secondary onboard control module B. And when you do the 21P22 update, it says those are all going to probably pop up and they have to all be programmed. Now it's basically telling me to go through, and there's some modules that won't automatically update, like the BCM, the OBCC, and then select the SW update tab whenever you do those. From the list on the right hand side, select DCME. Repeat steps 14 through 16 for driver control module F. From the list on the left hand side, select RFA. Right hand side, select RFA remote function actuator module software update. Click run and follow all of the on-screen instructions. There's a lot of stuff that has to be updated. Man, this was absolutely insane. How the programming works on these Mach E's. I went from one program to another program to another program to another program, and then when I was done, you follow the. Now it says do the RFA. Now do this module. Now do that module. So then you get done after all the modules are updated, and you think you're finished. You're not finished, because now there's code set in the computer for the front facing or the image module processing A. Once you look through all the TSBs and SSMs to see if any of them apply, this B1578 code pops up for camera alignment adjustment and blah 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 and something else. I'm like, what is all this nonsense? And I get into the computer and I'm looking around, and at first it was a different code. It wasn't B1578. It was like U1047, I don't know what it was. It was a U code, but it wasn't the one that was popping up. There was a TSB number popping up next to it, and that's not, it didn't pertain to that code, even though it was flagging that TSB as part of what would fix that, right? Look at this. We just had this traded in here. Ram TRX, 750 horsepower. 2021 model. Only 3,000 miles on it. The guy had to get out of the payments. He couldn't afford it. So he traded into a Roush Ranger. Anyhow. Then I found a TSB that finally related after clearing the codes and retesting. That code turned into a B1578, which there is a TSB that says to first reprogram the IMPA. So I reprogrammed the IMPA. It took like 2 hours to do it. Once I was done with the IMPA, and I'm going to unhook the scan tool and everything, it says frunk from the front trunk. Frunk fault. What the heck? What do you mean fault? All I did was just unclip a bunch of plastic. I didn't do anything else. And it says there's a service message available now to go in and reprogram the general function module for a faulty frunk. The front trunk is a trunk and also a hood. A frunk fault. And it says after updating the BCM or programmable module, installing the BCM. Oh, that was weird. It's like the real rough brake drag. It's because it's trying to apply the auto hold. That you need to go in and also reconfigure or update the general function module to get rid of that code. Dude, I've been programming this thing since, it's 3:20 in the evening right now, and I've been programming this since like 9:30 this morning. Absolutely insane. Unreal. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's test drive and see where we go from there. Well, the test drive went well yesterday. It's early in the morning. It's 5 o'clock. And I needed to finish up this video. Only thing I have left is we have the windshield installer coming out today because there's a campaign to reseal the windshield, and there's also a campaign to cut them a new key fob and new shank, which is the actual, you cut the shank, not the key fob, but you got to program and cut to give them a second key. All the reprograms are done. It took forever. I mean, I started at like 9:30 in the morning. I didn't get done programming and test driving until 4 o'clock in the evening total. And then I went back in and checked with the service writers, and they said we do have a glass guy coming today to reseal the window for better adhesion. Even though there was a battery energy control module reprogram, there was also a 21P22 for multiple module reprogram, which that BECM is part of. And it was just, I don't know, a nightmare. It went from programming one to the next, to the next, to the next. And anyway, the car drives good, no lights on, no nothing like that. Tires rotated. There was a screw in one of the tires that I fixed while it was there. So now we're just waiting on the key and the windshield reseal, and that's it. So we're gonna get that done today. I appreciate you guys. Be blessed. Take care. Have a great day.